It's all come down to this one final race. We have 5 Lieutenant drivers. It's the title decider for one more time in 2025. Lights out, and we're racing for championship. Perfect launch off the line for Max Verstappen. Norris tries to go round the outside into turn 1. Piastri tries to do the same to his teammate, but Max Verstappen leads away from Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Then comes Charles Leclerc off ahead of Fernando Alonso, but it's Max Verstappen doing what he is hoping to do. Go on to win, with Norris finishing 4th and Piastri finishing behind him, and then he would win the championship. But Norris is still right there behind Verstappen, and is Oscar Piastri, as Fernando Alonso looking to go round the outside of Charles Leclerc going into turn 7. But it's Max Verstappen who is leading away from the two papaya McLarens, as Leclerc and Alonso side by side, and Leclerc stays ahead of the two-time world champion in the Aston Martin. But it's Verstappen who leads away into turn 9 as the two McLarens go side by side, and round the outside goes Oscar Piastri into turn 9. Great move from the Australian, who is still fighting for the title. Norris down to 3rd. You can see this move from Oscar Piastri into turn 9. That is just wonderful from Piastri, but not enough to deny Norris the championship. We are seeing George Russell about to make a move on Fernando Alonso down the inside. Goes the 4th place man in the championship, George Russell, and he's got past the man who's fighting for a top 10 spot in the championship, Fernando Alonso. And now we're on board with Charles Leclerc, who's gaining on Lando Norris. Gaining on Lando Norris, he's going to have a go on Lando Norris. No! Norris just slams the door shut on Leclerc and keeps his 3rd place, but now ahead of the Ferrari behind him. Norris is fighting hard to win his maiden world championship. In comes Lando Norris. This needs to be perfect for the young Brit. Can he get a perfect stop and maintain ahead of not only Leclerc but Russell as well? We are about to find out. Norris is coming out onto the track. He comes out behind some traffic, behind the Mercedes of Antonelli. There goes Norris down the inside of Kimi Antonelli to turn 5. A great move from Lando Norris. A bit similar to when we saw Max Verstappen passing Lewis Hamilton for his World Championship back in 2021. Norris is not done with the overtakes just yet, as further ahead Lawson gets ahead of Stroll and Norris gets ahead of Sainz for 7th. But those guys ahead will still pit, but Norris is doing what he needs to do. Wide goes Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin, and now Norris picking up a slipstream behind the Aston Martin, and now they're both picking up a slipstream behind Liam Lawson. This might be a double overtake for Lando Norris. Down the inside he goes, and Norris gets it done. Lando Norris, who is fighting hard for this title, has cleared some of the traffic, and he can now set to go after the Red Bull of Yuki Tsunoda. But Lawson's going to come back at him because he's got the DRS. Yes, Lawson's got that 5-second penalty, but we can see Lawson trying to come back. Side by side, Lawson and Norris go through turn 9. Can Norris hold him off? Yes, he can. And Norris has done the job. Tsunoda will be defending for all his life to cheat Lando Norris behind us. Norris, oh my word! That was off the track surely. But Norris has got past Tsunoda. Did Tsunoda move more than once? Did Norris go off the track and gain the advantage? I don't know. The stewards are going to have a look at that. But Norris has cleared Tsunoda. Tsunoda wanted to hold up Norris, but he couldn't do it. And the stewards have been investigating it. No further action for Lando Norris for going off the track and gaining an advantage. But Yuki Tsunoda has got a 5-second time penalty for moving more than once down the straight. In then comes Max Verstappen. He has to do everything he can if he wants to win the championship. And Lando Norris is in for his 2nd pit stop. It needs to be good, and it is good for Lando Norris. Now he'll be hoping to hang on to that 3rd place for the remainder of the Grand Prix. Meanwhile, here comes Max Verstappen on the inside of Oscar Piastri. Piastri yet to stop. Verstappen has stopped and back into the lead. Right then, in comes Piastri. This is looking to be perfect for Piastri. If he wants to have any hope of chasing down Verstappen, he has to be rapid on those medium tyres. 2.2 second stop for Piastri, and that should be McLaren's final pit stop of the 2025 season.
5 seconds quicker than you every lap. I'll keep you posted.
They are reporting to Verstappen that Piastri is going to be around 1.5 seconds per lap if he can find that pace. If he can't, then Verstappen will get this win in the bag, but unfortunately won't be enough to win the title. Lewis Hamilton down the inside of Esteban Ocon. Hamilton fighting to finish in the points and hold on to 6th in the championship ahead of the rookie Kimi Antonelli. Hamilton doing well at fighting for points, but as Ocon fights back at Hamilton down towards turn 9. The Ferrari back behind the Haas, and then, big snap in the middle of turn 9, but Hamilton did well to hold it, and he's going to have to try again to get past the Haas. This is going to be a moment to remember for a man in the papaya McLaren in just a few minutes' time, but it will be an 8th win of the season and a 71. It's win number 71 in the career for Max Verstappen. It's not the championship, but for one more time with the number 1 spot, Max Verstappen wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri also fought hard for the title, but he will also miss out. He will take 2nd place, but not enough for the title. But here is the man in the moment. Lando Norris is the 2025 Formula 1 World Champion. Huge emotions and celebrations down at McLaren. The man from Glastonbury has done it. Finally at last, Lando has landed on top of the championship for the very first time. Verstappen's run of holding the number 1 on his car is done. The one now goes to Lando Norris. He is your world champion.
This is Zach from McLaren. Is this the world champion hotline? Awesome!
Thank you guys. Oh my god, you made a history true. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thanks for everything. You deserve it. I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. Thanks for everything. I'm not crying.
Lando Norris does his donuts as your new world champion. He's crying, his family are crying, the team are crying, and he will remember this for the rest of his life. Lando Norris, the 35th different driver to win a world championship, and boy is he gonna be happy with that for a long time. There is his mum. He hugs her, and he'll be happy with this for a long time. And that is Formula 1 wrapped up in 2025. Lando Norris is your new world champion in Formula 1. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everything that you've given us this year. What a season it's been, and we will be back in 2026 to see who will take the championship again. What a season, what a new world champion. Formula 1 never disappoints you. Thank you all so much for everything this year. We will see you in 2026 when Formula 1 returns. Goodbye and see you next year.